Thank you for joining me today. Today we are going to move through a lower body and thoracic mobility exercise. So you can throw this on to your workout program before you do lower body. It's very good for hip mobility. It is very good for rotation of the thoracic spine. So we are going to start out with just a simple deep squat. This really opens up hips, relaxes the hip flexors a little bit. And this is an exercise, it's a timed exercise. So you just want to hold it, hang out in your deep squat for, 30 seconds. All right, we are going to do some mobility work. If you go to yoga, this exercise is known as the yogi squat. Here, we're just going to call it a deep squat. So you get nice wide feet, toes slightly pointed out. Your knees are going to be in line with your toes, and you are going to go down to the bottom of your squat. Feet should be flat on the floor. By the way, this is actually really good without shoes on. And then we're just going to hang out here. So start at 30 seconds. See if you can get up to a minute. From the side, you should see that your feet are down. Hips all the way down. If you are having rounding in your back, try to work that out. Like your glute should be pointed down, your back should be nice and straight. You should feel this in the inner part of the hip, in the groin. You may also feel it on the front of the shins, maybe you feel it in the calves. There should not be a whole lot in your back. The stretch should be coming from your hips. And you're just gonna hang out here. From there, we will move into the deep squat, but we're gonna add some movement to it. So we are rotating and adding thoracic spine rotation into this exercise. It's wonderful for warming up before leg day. It's even pretty nice, on an upper body day because thoracic mobility is so important. We're going for reps. You could do like 2 to 3 sets, 10 each side, call it good. All right, so deep squat with rotation. So place your right hand out. Well, first, go down to your squat, but we already know that. And then you're gonna take your other hand and we are going to reach it up. So we're getting thoracic rotation. This one we are doing for reps. So you want to be sure that you are alternating. That side's a little tight, okay? From the side. Here's our deep squat. Try to get that round out of your back. Right hand out, left hand reaches. And then other side, left hand down, right hand reaches. And I've got 2. There's 3. We're looking for that thoracic rotation. If you don't have very good rotation, don't worry about it, it will come. But we want to make sure that we get equal work on both sides of the body. And that is our deep squat with rotation. From there, this is again, hip and thoracic spine focus. So we're moving into a deep lunge and adding that rotation to it. With the deep lunge, we want to open up the hip flexor. So get some stretch on the hip flexor, and really, really work that thoracic rotation on both sides. So again, we're doing reps here. I would do like 10 on each side, 1 to 2 sets, call it good. Do a deep lunge with rotation. Again, so we're working hip mobility, we're working thoracic spine mobility. And with this one, we want to go for reps per side. So make sure that we're getting equal work on both sides of the body. So if we go down to our deep lunge, we're gonna have one knee down. The other foot's going to come, to our standard lunge. And I want you to work that back knee back a little bit so that we have some stretch on the hip flexor, okay? You're going to take left foot forward, right? So then opposite hand's going to come down. I want to place that in line with the heel of that front foot. And then you're going to take your other arm and you're going to reach it up. So here's our thoracic mobility. Also, if you do yoga, that is your modified side twisted lunge. Okay, other side, right? Get that back knee back a little bit, find that hip flexor stretch, left hand down, and your right hand is gonna reach. Bring it back, and switch it out. Right? And the other side. So that is our side twisted lunge or our deep lunge with rotation. And then we are going to do hip internal rotation. So this exercise also works to strengthen the glute medius, our little tiny glute muscle, that hangs out over here. And we're seated in a 90-degree position and working that internal rotation of the hip, which is sometimes a sticky place for a lot of people. So if your foot doesn't move very much when you start this, don't worry, it's not supposed to. We just want to try to get it to move. So this is, again, a rep exercise. So start out with, honestly, just 1 to 2 sets on each side and just see how many you can get. All right, so this exercise is a mobility exercise. It's a strengthening exercise, and it activates deep hip muscles and glute med. And so what we do is we go to where, if your windshield wiper in your legs, and they just kind of fall into, well, it looks like an S position, right? So we're going to take and look forwards over your front shin. Both legs are bent at 90 degrees. We're going to take the back leg and we're going to lift our heel up towards the ceiling. Maybe it doesn't go very far, maybe it does. That's about as far as I have on that side. We're going to do, let's start with 5 on each side. Okay, so here we are in our little box S position. Legs at 90, we're going to look forwards over this front knee. You're gonna lift the back leg. 2, 3. Sometimes it cramps because your glute muscle is like, oh, we don't move like this, okay? So that works internal rotation of the hip and strengthens glute medius as well as deep hip stabilizers. And that is our lower body mobility and thoracic work for today. If you decide to add this onto your workout routine and it helps you, I would love to know. If you add it on and you hate it, let me know too. Anyways, hope you have a beautiful day, and be sure to like and subscribe so that you can continue to get our videos.